What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch and my Kick, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and Kick and Twitch. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get the notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new bank methods, the new bank scams, the new methods, the new dark world, the new dark web. We talk about everything that's going on in today's everyday's life, and everything pertains to everybody trying to get some money. And it's a lot of people starting to get into this new dark world. It's a lot of people starting to be intrigued with it. It's a lot of people out here trying to make some quick, fast cash. It's a lot of people that's tired of working their 9 to 5 jobs, and they see so many people on a daily basis making videos on social media, flashing money like this, showing money like this, or something like this. You probably seen me do it a couple of times, and they trying to figure out how they can do it too, how they can get fast, quick money too. Now, people got to start understanding, because on my channel it's all about education. I want to give you guys the knowledge so you can properly understand what's really going on, because there's a lot of people out there that's improperly knowledged on the wrong information, and their mind isn't working right. It's a lot of people that think and feel that when they buy things off the dark web or the dark world, that they can just use it just freely. No, it doesn't work like that. And it's a lot of people out there that doesn't understand that technology is the number one source of fraud in today's world, in today's culture. Why? Because everything revolves around technology. When you go deposit money into your bank account and it's now in that bank, is now converting into technology. It's now a virtual number connected to your account with your information on it. There's not a physical dollar in your account. There is no account that they go and walk in the bank and says John Smith and they put that money that you just gave them. No, it's now a virtual dollar. And I tell people this because at the end of the day, since it is technology and it's technology based, if the banks were to close and you were not able to access your money, or fraudsters or hackers compromised the banks and they shut all the systems down, you wouldn't be able to access your money, because that can happen. Hackers, fraudsters can basically put ransomware on banking systems, meaning that they're corrupt, take over the banking system. So all the accounts will be shut down, and they'll tell this bank to pay X amount in Bitcoin, $10 million in Bitcoin, $20 million in Bitcoin, or everybody's information is going to be leaked. And this happens all the time. And sometimes these businesses actually have to pay the ransomware, because once the ransomware is put on, there's no reverse technology or reverse engineering that can, it'll take a very long time for somebody to reverse that engineering to unlock that ransomware, because it's all coded, it's all security database. And this is how important, this is how serious technology is. Technology is so important that we went from opening and unlocking our doors with keys to now using key fobs. How is that possible? Signals, databases, waves. People aren't understanding this. Without technology, we wouldn't have Wi-Fi. We wouldn't have a lot of things that we use on a daily basis. FaceTiming, text messaging, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube. We wouldn't have any of these things because technology made it, allowed it to be created. And coding is how it was created. And a lot of people don't understand. See, all these things that I'm saying, Python, Kelly Linux, program engineering. All these things people are not understanding, but these are what things that we are using on a daily basis. So we talk about a lot of different sites on this channel, and today we're going to be diving into identity theft, because identity theft is also one of the main methods that fraudsters, scammers, and hackers utilize to do a lot of different things. And there are a lot of new sites on the dark web that's popping up, that's allowing people, regular people, to be able to utilize these systems to do a lot of things. So there's a new site on the dark web called identitykind.ai. And it's a lot of people out there that watch these videos or watch my videos, and they just hate. At which I don't know, because if you are a hater, first of all, you got paid $0 to make a comment and hate. Second of all, at the end of the day, you got to make something make sense. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been making videos. I've been in the cyber world for a very long time. All you got to do is do your research. Go back to my oldest videos and look at what's going on. Pay attention. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of non-smart people out there. There's a lot of non-educated people out there that put that want to show and prove to people who don't matter so much that they put themselves in positions to not make it. And once you control the narrative, once you understand that you can control the narrative, then you'll be okay. Because if you know me, y'all see me start off with the townhouse. Then y'all see me go to the penthouse. Then y'all see me come to the big house. Now, at the end of the day, you cannot live life off fake money. You cannot walk out to a game room, a spiral. You can't live like this off fake. You can't have a theater in your home off fake money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have a whole. You see, that's all the way down there. Like, if you come over to the other side of the other wing of you go into another door, and then you in the game room now. This is the game room. I'm getting my game room together. This is a whole nother shebang bang. This is the game room. We're gonna get it. So people gotta start making it make sense. Y'all gotta start understanding about lighting, about different cameras, and make different things look there, all that. So for all my haters out there that don't, for all my haters out there, your best bet is to not hate and come appreciate this sauce that I'm giving y'all, because there's nobody else gonna give y'all this sauce like me. I'm trying to help y'all elevate. Y'all just want to stay in one place, and that's broke. So let's get back to it, Joe. Because I be seeing the comments, I be reading the comments, and bro, it's lighting. I don't know what's going on, bro, but I'm not gonna sit here and prove. Like, come on, I got over $100,000, $200,000. This watch alone, $60,000. This pendant alone, $30,000. They got weight on it. This alone was $52,000. This alone was $22,000. Make it make sense. So 30, 50, these two right here, 110, 160, 180. Stop playing. 3,500. Light day. Stop playing. Businesses, multiple businesses. Stop playing. Make it make sense. So y'all can hate all y'all want, but at the end of the day, everybody who make a hating comment, you wish you can wake up where I'm waking up. And I'm not trying to, I'm not that type of person. That's why I'm here to drop gems. Knowledge is power. That's why I make these videos to help y'all elevate and grow in life and become successful, because anything is possible. So like I said, make it make sense. You're hating for free. You got paid to hate for free. So that's a real mental health problem, but it's okay. So back to it. So Identicom.ai, identity theft is one of the popular. At the end of the day, everything surrounds to getting some money surrounds identity. They want to know who they're giving this money to, because it's a lot of identity theft going on. You got CPNs, pre-built CPNs. You got people who utilize identity to go do bank methods, credit card methods, so on and so on. But identity con AI is a dark web's GPT site that will basically manufacture identities. So it basically generates numbers. It finds numbers that have not been issued. It'll connect it to, it'll do it'll literally do everything for you because, like I said, AI, artificial intelligence, just like how artificial intelligence is replacing people in jobs, it's doing everything. So it's creating information, tri-merging information, IDs, because y'all gotta understand, people who work in DMVs, there's a lot of people around the world, and these machines that's in DMVs and these companies can be brought by anybody. And there are people who work in DMVs that are in position to run certain documents through the system. So there are people who got plugs and connections in the DMV that run sites on the dark web that can get people real fake IDs, like not the homemade. No, these are real DMV IDs. So basically, on this site, they will create your identity for you, or the identity for this profile, try merge it, get an ID from the real state, like a real DMV ID. It takes the same amount of time to come in the mail. They send it to the drop addresses. It'll create a SSN card for people, fraudsters or scammers, whoever utilizing this site or this AI site. Birth certificates. It will literally create anything, any type of profile that anybody who goes on this site wants to create. Then, like I told you guys before, dark websites are not www.blah.blah.blah.com. They are long encrypted websites that like long Bitcoin addresses with .onion at the end. You cannot post or promote dark websites on the clear net. If I wanted to even post the link in the description, it wouldn't even let me. And I'm going to stay within community guidelines. So you guys got to understand, like, at the end of the day, just knowing the name, if you understand how to do your research and you did enough research, you'll find what you want to find on the internet. And that's what people got to understand. And that's what y'all got to understand too. Nobody's going to crash out just to make y'all happy for y'all to go to the next person when that person crash out. I'm not doing that. No. But I'm going to give y'all the gems. I'm going to give y'all the information. I'm going to give y'all the knowledge because it's so much going on out there in today's world, especially with technology. We use technology all day. When y'all looking at this video, you're using technology to watch this video. You're on your phone. You're on your computer. You're on something that has an IP address. And that IP address can be compromised. And if that IP address is compromised, then it can be controlled by the person who's compromising it. People don't understand how, man, I'm gonna be really dropping gems on technology because some people brains are this big. People don't really pay attention to what's going on in today's world. People don't understand how everything is ran off technology. Technology is everything. So technology is rejecting payments, accepting payments. Technology is everything, bro. And I just want y'all to understand that. People be like, oh, this fake, that fake. Listen, if it's out there in the universe, it stems from somewhere real. Just like how for so many years, aliens has been out there in the universe. People have been talking about aliens for so long, so long. Now they're finally putting out the evidence that aliens is real. So for people out there, it's like, man, aliens is fake, man. Aliens ain't real. Now y'all see the evidence. Now what y'all gotta say? That's the same thing how I go with this technology world. People be like, oh, that Cash App method fake, or this fake, that fake. And then they really see it and like, dang, so this has been going on for 7-8 years and I ain't, yeah, just like that. Technology is real. People are out here making flipper zeros, utilizing technology to configure a board to allow it to do different methods. ATM jackpots, Wi-Fi jamming, network jamming. What this is all due to technology, signals, waves, databases, servers, networks. That's making all this possible. because that's what created it. Make it make sense. Just like with hacking. Hacking is an ethical job, but it's just up to the person with that knowledge of how they use that information. It's just one solid field. And with the information, you can go do wrong with it or you can do right with it. White hats, gray hats, black hats. There's a lot of people who do wrong with hacking and compromising, but they're so good that they might get a charge. But somebody or a company or a business might hire them to do a project, and the government, if they successfully complete the task, they'll dismiss all their charges. They'll wipe their record clean. This happens all the time. I done gave y'all a story how I made $60,000 doing something like that. And we'll talk about that story in another time. But these things are real. People aren't understanding, they're not believing it because they're not seeing it on a daily basis. People only believe what they see on a daily basis. What do they see on a daily basis? What do they hear on a daily basis? Check fraud, credit card fraud. Who got a bank? Who got one of these banks? Let's get to work. That's what they see on a daily basis. So that's all y'all know. But if you go to my channels and go click on my videos and click on oldest videos or most popular videos, you will start to really understand what's really going on in this world, because I've been saying it and talking about it for the past 8 years. 4 or 5 years, whatever. And I just want y'all to really understand the real magnitude of this technology world. Because what technology allows you to do anything that you want to do. Robotics, you can create a robot and control it. You can, like, this is what technology does. So, Identicon.ai, another FraudGPT site that deals with identity purposes with cards, SSN cards, birth certificates, tri-merging. It's basically like the ultimate CPN site. And a lot of people don't get that. Like, people be buying a lot of stolen identities and people claiming to be CPNs. No, that's not a CPN. That's stolen identity. If you buying something that got a credit score on it, it's impossible for it to be a CPN. CPN is a number that has not been issued, profile created around this number. That's a CPN, not stolen identity. So people need to start being more aware. Like, if somebody say I got the CPN with a credit score, blah blah blah, you can get that's stolen identity. And then they still be knowing that too. Now get this, people still be knowing they be stolen identities, but want to be slick and say, well, if I get caught, I'm gonna just tell on them. It happens all the time. That's why if you pay attention, there's a lot of dumb criminals out here in the world. There's a lot of non-loyal people out here in this world. There are people that are for self, meaning, like, all the time. Like, you watch my reaction videos, as soon as somebody get caught, they ready to narc on the person who got them doing something, whoever sold something to them, because they want to get they self out of trouble. And they want to put anybody else in the position but they self, which is scary. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware at the same time, because a lot of people do try to get on the dark web. A lot of people do try to go to these sites. A lot of people do contact me and say, hey, what's the site for this? Why I can't find this site? Why, blah, blah, blah. And people got to understand that just because it's the dark web, like, it's not just a frivolous place for you to go to and just do illegal things. It's still illegal. People are still selling and posting illegal things on there. The government has cyber police officers that are on there all the time looking for criminals who are selling illegal things. Now, making a dark website is not illegal. There are a lot of sites on the dark webs and forums on the dark web that talk about different topics and whatever that aren't illegal, which is cool. But once you start selling and trying to buy illegal things, that's when it becomes a problem. And most things that you see on there are illegal, because you can't post that type of stuff on the clear net. And that's why it's on the dark net, because it's easier to post and harder to catch. But everything on the dark world, the dark web, is not legit. It's still scammers on there. It's still hackers on there. People going on the dark web all day, every day, that knows nothing about VPNs and Tor browsers, socks and proxies and all these different things, configurations and all these different things. And so everybody knows to go on Tor when they enter the dark web. And there are hackers that monitor Tor to see all the new people who's searching through Tor. And if you have a weak VPN or whatever, it's going to be easy for them to compromise your information. And that's what happens a lot on the dark web. So I'm going to be talking about this new way to protect yourself on the dark web, utilizing, no longer using Tor, but it's called a no trace pen. And this no trace pen is one of the best web privacy proxies that you can have out here. And we're going to talk about that in another video. But identitycon.ai, identicon.ai. Like I said, it's not www.identicon.com. No, it's a long encrypted address with .an at the end. Can't post dark web onion sites on the clear net, on YouTube or none of that like that. It won't let you. So learn how to use your resources if you want to find it, all right? It's not as hard as y'all think. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware out there, because at the end of the day, these sites, this world is real. And it's a lot of people who don't know how to protect themselves from this world and from these things from happening. And at the end of the day, there's always a victim. It might be you, it might be me, it might be a bank, it might be all three. So at the end of the day, make sure you guys are getting your Northern Life lots of mine to all your social media and financial accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. And then a reminder to the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there and be floating around for anybody to buy. Make sure you guys are freezing all three of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience. Nobody can get anything in your name, no loans, credit cards, lines of credit, no apartments, no cars, no nothing, not even you, unless you unfreeze it. And make sure you guys get new debit card and credit card numbers every so often. We tap, insert, swipe, order online all day, every day, and use the same card for years and never get new ones. So understand that there's always a database compromise, leak, or hack. That should make you want to get new cards, new information, because if that old information was part of that leak or that hack, you'll be cool, you'll be safe because you got a new card with new information that you didn't use for years and traveled and all different types of stuff. So it's just all about being more safe and being more cautious and being more aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all are what? Living in. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book your seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all book your seat on the crypto tour and personal limited gyms, 3,500. Make sure y'all booking. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App, meaning your networking world, and on Discord. Still look for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, TikTok, Snapchats, Kicks, Discord. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives, and make sure y'all getting in, y'all fit in with these loads. All right, 125 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin payment, Apple Pay payments, even the screenshots when y'all ready. We're gonna go from there. All right. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down to any of these videos. I will see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.